Welcome to the American Dream Selling Nashville. Today we have the privilege of exploring Leipers Fork, one of Nashville's best kept secrets. We will also be speaking with Aubrey Preston, the visionary behind the transformation and preservation of this charming community. As owner of several iconic establishments here in town, including Green's Grocery, a renowned music venue, and Fox and Lock, a neighborhood staple since the 1950s, Aubrey Preston has been a driving force in shaping the very essence of this community. I'm your host, Noel. Come with me and let's uncover the magic of Leipers Fork. Nestled in the heart of Williamson County, just 8 miles from downtown Franklin, this unincorporated rural village is one of the most sought-after communities. Rolling hills of the preserved countryside, laid-back southern charm, and proximity to Music City is what has shaped this town into a well-known refuge for music celebrities. I would name off a few names, but I've been told that name dropping is not the Leipers Fork way. Thank you so much for being here with us, Aubrey. You being one of the first leaders in the development of Leipers Fork for what it is today, what is the secret to the success and the popularity that it has?
When we started in 1995, we started just with a little rural village. It's not actually a city. It's a wide spot in the road, some broken down buildings, and a community that had lost a lot of its vitality. It was relatively affordable when we started in 1995, and it brought a lot of creative people that had different backgrounds, and we were just kind of determined to be the counterculture to a lot of things we saw happening in the overall metropolitan area. Mm-hmm. We were going to be known for what we didn't do to our community instead of what we did do.
Create something special.
Yeah, really by actually, as they might say in the medical profession, do no harm. So don't tear the buildings down and build new ones. So we fixed up our little buildings and repurposed things and got together and worked on our schools.
What was the point where Leipers Fork really took off as like being so popular, especially for musicians here? I mean, where we're sitting today, Green's Grocery, didn't that have a big part of it?
Yeah, so in 1995, this little building, built in 1916, and Herman Green ran it for many years. And then it had fallen into disrepair, and it had been different things. I ended up buying it in about 1994, 1995, and we restored it, took the floors and ceiling out and got back to this original beadboard right here.
Yeah.
And then we began having the first pro-level songwriters night in Williamson County. This was the first place where we put major talent on the stage in the county. This was before the Franklin Theater project that we worked on. And so on this little stage, we did 13 months, 2 nights a week. Only opened it 2 nights a week. It was just a showcase, but we had kind of, the best of the best.
Who are some of the people that got to play in here?
Young Craig Wiseman and Jeffrey Steele and some of those artists, writers that have become some of the biggest writers that Nashville's ever known. They got started here as young writers, but they were also mixed in with major pop stars like Kim Carnes and Michael McDonald, who had come from California, played here. People like Leon Russell. I don't know if in your generation you guys know those names, but those are really icons of the 60s, 70s, 80s. They took an interest in this little place, and they would come and play, and you'd be able to come in here for $10 or $15 and see really iconic things, and mixed in with just locals. So that really got the movement started here.
Thank you so much for speaking with us today. It was incredible learning about you and your story in this magical village of Leipers Fork.
Thanks for giving us the opportunity.
Thank you for joining me in Leipers Fork. For American Dream TV, I'm Noel.